So sometimes a recipe doesn't always turn out. You know, I'll do all the prep work the day before, and I'll cook a version of it, and then it still doesn't turn out. And when I got done after the day's shooting for the white pot pudding, which here is a white pot pudding, I went back and I thought about it, and I said, you know, that the finished product just didn't look right. It just did not look like I wanted it to look, and so I'm back here in the studio today. I've got a fresh version that I've baked here, and hopefully it will turn out. It'll turn out right. It'll look good for the picture, because you want the food to look good, right? And sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. The one you've got prepared just doesn't turn out right. And of course, you know, here it is in the bowl. And I kind of want the finished shot to be on a plate, you know, the whole thing turned over and pretty looking, and that doesn't always work out. And of course, the one that I baked after I put the one together for the episode, so you know, after we were done shooting, that one turned out perfect. I ate that one that night, and it was just wonderful and excellent, and looked perfect compared to the one I had prepared to shoot for the video. So I'm back here with the third pudding now. Hopefully this one will turn out looking good. You'll get to see. So right now I'm getting the picture, the sort of shot where the piece gets sort of put down in its baked pudding thing. So I've got my camera running here. Normally I've got Aaron with me, and Aaron would be running this camera, but I don't have Aaron with me. So I'm going to do all the work myself here. So let me get this shot going. So check all my settings, and then there we go. There's our finished pudding. And that'll give him something to work with. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this camera and move around our pudding and get some moving finished shots. And get this camera going here. So let's see if I can get this out onto the plate without messing it up. I put the chances at about 50-50. Here we go. Feels good. Ta-da! That was perfect. It turned out perfect. Well, as usual, it's time for the high frame rate shot to make that really nice looking slow motion footage. I was going to pour pudding sauce over the top of it. My pudding sauce got a skin on the top of it, and I had to fix it. There he goes. It's looking good without weird slime on it. So here's our camera. Our slow-mo shot is running, and now I'm going to go ahead and pour some sauce on there. There we go. Perfect. Well, there we have it. I've got the final thing done. I think it turned out much better. I was a little worried about it at the beginning, but it turned out looking beautiful. Now the best part is I get to finish this off. I get to eat the third white pot. I guess I got to dig in. Maybe I'll let Ivy, maybe even my wife, get a taste of this one. Here's your final look at it. Let me give you a close up here.
Yeah, there we go. There's our bowl with our final piece in it. That's all cut and looks good. Got a lot of sauce on that to look good. This one, well, it's kind of sagged now that I cut the piece out of it. But before it was holding up really good. It looked good. So I think that's going to work out. Hope you enjoyed this little piece of sort of behind the scenes. You never know what's going to happen in the kitchen when you're actually doing the cooking, and most of the time in the finished product, you don't get to see the mistakes. But since you're here on Patreon, I'll let you see the nitty gritty, dirty, how it's done in real life, kind of behind the scenes. So thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for watching today.